How's it going, everybody? I'm Jason of Jason's Realm here, and today I am here bringing you guys our recap of Week 11. Was it? Yeah, Week 11 of the NFL season. This week was an interesting week to say the least, but we had a good slate of games. So I guess without further ado, we'll just jump right into this. But before we do, if you like the content, smash like, smash subscribe, all that fun stuff. We will be releasing a public Discord server at 200 subscribers, which is only 25 clicks away, so clicking that little red button helps us out a whole lot. But yeah, let's just jump right into this. Up first, we have Thursday Night Football between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The Titans winning this one 27-17. I mean, it was a nice, well-rounded day for Tennessee on both sides of the ball. Not great on both sides of the ball, but they got the job done. Green Bay was able to score, but not effectively or efficiently. And is this the end for the Aaron Rodgers era in Green Bay? Is he going to go out on a whimper? I would hope not, because Aaron Rodgers has been one of the best quarterbacks we've seen recently. And we got a couple of 2-liters in the way. There we go. Up next, we got the Chicago Bears losing to the Atlanta Falcons 27-24. It was a hot start for Atlanta, but it was only a hot start. They got in deep water as Chicago started coming back, but Atlanta's defense was able to come up big when needed at the end to secure the dub for the Falcons. Up next, we have a very interesting game. The the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Indianapolis Colts 17-16. Indianapolis was able to take the lead early, and it was looking like it might have been the end of the Philadelphia Eagles. But they did just enough to hold on to at the end. But Jeff Saturday is actually looking like a legitimate coach in this league right now. Or maybe it's because his stuff is so unorthodox and people will adjust. Up next, we have one of the worst games of the week. The New York Jets losing to the New England Patriots 10-3. I don't want to spend much time with this. It was an awful game. No offense to speak of. It was a defensive struggle. And the Jets wanted to take it to overtime, so they punted to the Patriots, and New England ran it back for a touchdown. And that's all we got to say on that one. Up next, we have the Washington Commies beating the Houston Texans 23-10. Now, early on, it looked like a Washington domination here. They were really playing a strong game, but they did not finish the game. It seemed like they really slowed down, scoring only 3 points in the second half. But Houston was able to successfully continue the tank, and they did a task failed successfully. Up next, we got a game that proves the season can get worse, and things can get much, much worse, as the Los Angeles Rams lose to the New Orleans Saints 27-20. It was just an embarrassing game. The Rams started out strong, couldn't adjust at halftime, and it just was awful. The LA Rams are free falling, I'll tell you that. Up next, we have a game that got moved to a different stadium due to the snow. The Cleveland Browns losing to the Buffalo Bills 31-23. Cleveland was able to keep it close, but Buffalo was able to get the win early in ugly fashion. They got the lead early. They kept holding just one step ahead, but the defense was bending but not completely breaking at the end, which is a little concerning potentially, but they were able to do just enough. Up next, we have the Carolina Panthers losing to the Baltimore Ravens 13-3. Carolina was able to keep it close, but that was until Baltimore just was able to do just enough at the end and break open the offensive door. They're looking like they're in a good spot going forward. We'll have to see if they can keep that rolling into the latter part of the season. Up next, we have one of the biggest upsets of the week, and I was so upset because if you go back and watch the prediction video, I was this close to calling it. This close. I was saying, oh yeah, Detroit's not going to win 3 straight, right? But I was about ready to pick them because the Giants are concerning. I should have picked Detroit. They beat the Giants 31-18. Detroit just dominated that game. I mean, it's just sheer domination. And the Giants just fell off a cliff. Like, where did they go? New York Giants, what happened? Well, up next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders beating the Denver Broncos 22-16 in overtime. It was a tight, hard-fought game going to overtime, but Vegas was able to do just enough to claw back after a hot start by the Broncos. Vegas looking pretty solid, but we'll have to see if they're able to keep rolling that, as they are now tied with the Broncos at 3-7. Up next, we got the Dallas Cowboys just completely executing the Minnesota Vikings 40-3. I mean, that game was just ridiculous from the start. Dallas just said, hey, we're winning this. We don't care what you say. This is our game, and we don't care. I mean, it was just awful for Minnesota. Are they the Minifrauds? We'll have to find out. Up next, we have a surprisingly close game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals taking it by 7, 37-30. And Pittsburgh did put up a surprising fight, but Cincinnati put down the boot at the end, saying, yeah, we still own you guys. So, just Cincinnati able to do just enough. It was an ugly win, though. Ugly win. Up next, we have one of the better games this week between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. This game, the Chiefs winning it 30-27. And, I mean, it was a great finish. One of the greater finishes we had this week. But Kansas City was able to do just enough to clutch up and get the win after they shut down the Chargers' good fight. And last but not least, we have the Mexico City game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The Niners winning this one 38-10, and it was just domination by San Francisco. They're back. They're going to win. And Arizona just shut up and took the beating. But yeah, that is our NFL Week 11 recap and takeaways. If you guys have anything that you think we missed, anything you want to add to the week, say it in the comments down below. We will be watching, and I will try to respond to as many of you guys as I can. But I guess without further ado, we will see you guys tomorrow for the Power Rankings video. And I guess with that, we'll see you later. Peace out, and have a good one.